Hey friends, it's Megan Johnson. I am so excited to show you this book that I just received about our trip to Iowa, obviously. We went this summer and I was really proud of myself for scrapping probably about 90% of my book on my vacation. That's all I did in the evenings when I laid in bed and I decompressed from the day is I would put together the pages from the day and I was really, really happy with how it turned out. And so I'm excited to show you. First of all, I'm just going to talk about the book. I got it from the Project Life app, ordered it from them. It's not necessarily the cheapest option, but I really like the ease of just ordering it right through the app. I do really, really, I'm really happy with the book. It's really, really nice. The pages are very thick. This book was only 31 pages long, but it is probably about 3/4 inches thick. So you can kind of see if, I think if you were like on 50, 60 pages, you're looking at a pretty big book. So I definitely will keep that in mind next time I order through the app. Obviously, this is a lay flat book, which is very nice. The pages are each really, really thick. That is like, we're talking, I don't even know what pound of cardstock that is, but it is very thick. So now the book. But I am really happy with it. The speed was really fast. All my pictures, the pages look really bright. The colors turned out great. I am kind of obsessed with editing my pictures and making sure they're nice and bright before I order them and when I make the pages. So keep that in mind when you are making your books. Make sure you brighten those pages just a little bit. It does really help in the end product. So this is the cover. I'd showed this cover on social media. I really love how it turned out. Some people just love blank covers. I figure it's just a good opportunity to show off a little snapshot of the trip and kind of give you a hint of the fun that is to come in the book. So I made this in Moldiv. I made the collage in Moldiv. And then I exported it and brought it into Over or GoDaddy Studio, lessened the opacity a little bit, added the title, and called it good. Made sure it was a good 3600 by 3600 when I exported it, of course. So you had a really nice look here on the front. So just a black inside, you have no choice on that in the book. This is a title page that I had designed for another travel book I did. I really liked it. I stuck with it with this book. I didn't want to reinvent the wheel this time. This book was really about speed. There's some things, of course, I would change now that that it's done, but it's done. And that is definitely the number one priority when you're doing travel albums. You can fuss and tinker all you want, but they'll never really be perfect and done at the same time. You got to prioritize, right? So I made this page like on the road as we were driving. I think this is this kit is, I wrote it down, One Little Bird on lily pad. I love her stuff so much. She doesn't produce as much anymore, but I really, really like it. So, I love the overlay here. I did some of these, I did in Over. So what I did is when I made the page, I did the basic layout in the Project Life app, and then I brought it into Over. If I wasn't recording with my phone, I could show you. I laid out my book in Over in one project, so I could swipe through and see them all together, which was really nice. But when I brought it in, then I added kind of all these little doodads and the staples just for fun. So that is page 1. Page 2, this is a Dawn by Design kit that I use called Home and Hearth. It's kind of more of like a Thanksgiving kit, but if you notice like the colors I'm so color oriented. If you notice the colors here in the house that we rented, you can see why I chose the kit. So I really like how that turned out. I made this card here. And this is a card that I made before bringing it into the Project Life app. I made it in over and I added, this was an element that was part of Dawn's kit. And so I made this card and then I brought it back into the Project Life app. So a little bit of reverse on some of the pages, starting in over, bringing it into Project Life app. Sometimes we, start in Project Life and bring it into over. I kind of consider my whole phone like one big program. Some people are like, oh, I hate exporting and importing and all that. And I'm like, you know what? For me, my whole phone is the program. I can do all these different things in all these different apps. And the landing spot is the Photos app. And I like it that way. I can lay in bed and do it and be super lazy. So amen to that, right? So these pages, so every day I gathered all of kind of the random shots of the day and I would make a page. So this was random. This little circle here says random on the little like half circle there. So random day 1. And so these are kind of all the little snapshots from the day. And then I went through and listed all the little snapshots. So that's the fillers, right? Those are the things that really make your vacation fun, are all these little moments, right? So I always want to make sure that I'm including those. These I actually put in their own little kit. So the randomness counts too. I made this card, and so I'm gonna list those on my shop. I might do them as a freebie. They coordinate with one of my month by month kits. I can't remember which month right now, but this is a kit from Sahin Designs. I think it's Elif Sahin. Anyway, just beautiful kit about food. And my brother-in-law is an amazing Traeger user, smoker. Everyone says they're amazing at the Traeger and they're like awesome at smoking, but my brother-in-law truly is like a master. So every time we go, he makes us something fun. So we kind of had we called this like our summer Thanksgiving because it was like all the things, that you have at summer. And we have this amazing meal. And my sister is an amazing cook. So it's always fun. This is my favorite movie that I finally got my sisters to watch. Barb and Star go to Vista Del Mar. And I love it so much. And I made these cards to go with my favorite movie. I actually have the kit. I haven't put it in my shop yet because I don't know how many people would actually be interested, but I made a kit based off my favorite movie. So if that's crazy, I mean, I don't know what else is. And I haven't even sold it. It was just for me, but it was really fun. So here's my random day 2. Again, our favorite memories are rarely planned. Very true on this trip, as we had lots of little girl cousins running around and playing and coloring and eating and just having so much fun, painting nails and playing with Francie. And it was just such a bonding experience for them. All these little moments, that again, fill in the gaps. So here's our random day 2 page. So then we go to our next day. This is a kit I had made. This is one of our month by month kits. And just used it quick to highlight our fun trip to this beautiful Amish store that is in southern Iowa. And then this is the downtown center, the town square, which are everywhere in Iowa. And they're always very fun to explore. So I just these are all pictures of just random pictures when we were out and about the whole week. So I put them all together in one page. So we've got some events, and then we I do some groupings of just random shots that kind of all have a common theme. The nice part about a page like this is it can be a floater throughout your book. So if you find that, you know, I have this one on this side and then there's going to be nothing here, and then this page needs to be a double page, this could have gone anywhere in the book and it would have fit. It didn't need to be chronological. So sometimes having pages like that in your back pocket, sometimes I've done it all about the food we've eaten because I didn't quite take pictures of like the restaurant experience or, you know, what have you. Sometimes it'll just be like, this was Francie our whole trip, or this was Jasper our whole trip, and I'll gather all of his pictures, and then those just become really great. I call them floater pages. I have them in my family album too, and they just serve a good purpose for, again, making it so that when I have this double page here, I can have this double page and it won't be split up. This is a kit that I'm going to release. It's like a craft kit that I made, and it's really cute. So we did a lot of crafting. My sister knits and she's amazing. My sister Emily does diamond painting and she loves it. And it's so like relaxing. All the girls did, what did they do? The Shrinky Dinks. We had the Shrinky Dink stuff and they drew Shrinky Dinks, and Francie just colored and colored and colored and colored and colored. But we had this great table at this Airbnb. It sat 10 and we just had a blast. So again, filling in the blanks, and this is a bunch of girls. So another out to eat place. Can't remember which kit this was. I think this was another One Little Bird kit from the Lily Pad. And she had some cards, but I needed to go and I kind of made some cards. So this, I just like put the pattern paper in the back, and then in the Over app, I added this on top. I made this card right here. I can put this in a little, in this little kit that I can work on and put together for you all about travel and, you know, just kind of these fill in the blank moments. Here again is our random day 3, just the little snapshots that make it fun. All the teenagers in Centerville and in kind of the area, they scoop the loop, it's called. So like they've got the square has like the town, like the building in the center, and then it literally is like a square and you one way on both sides. And anyway, the teenagers at night will go and scoop the loop. So I brought all the kids. We like blasted some Macklemore or something and we like scooped the loop. And I am just that kind of auntie. Root beer floats were amazing that night. Oh my goodness. It was really hot when we were there. So, but how beautiful is Southern Iowa? I mean, like, this is just everywhere. It's so pretty. Okay, this is another kit that I have never released, but I probably should. Sometimes not sometimes, most of the time, my kits are based on, like this one was based on her swimsuit. So I had made this kit, I think last year, just to scrapbook her swimsuit. And so I just decided to do it again. Sorry, I'm yawning as I speak. I like these big white borders. I've been messing a lot with that lately, making some of them whiter, just to break up some of the pocket squares and add some more white space. So these pictures turned out really fun. My sister Emily here's Emily in the background here. She's a really, really good photographer too. And we have a lot of fun taking pictures together. Random day 4. That's when my sister Emily left. She could only stay a long weekend. But this is my niece wearing my sister's pajama pants up over her shoulders. Anyway, it looked hilarious. She was like running around. I wish I should put a QR code there in a video because it was really funny. This was the next morning. Again, just like one of those kind of like random coupling pages, but it just told such a fun story of us. My sister went back to work. Zeke went back to work. He worked from our Airbnb, he like set up an office there. They had really good Wi-Fi and he was able to work remotely. This is their cute little dog, doggy Pepper. And anyway, just us hanging out. Oh, excuse me, I'm yawning. It's getting late. This is like the only time I can do this. My boys went to a movie tonight and Francie's sleeping. So I'm like, I better video this quick. So this is a hike we went on. And this is a kit that I had made last summer, I think, called what is it called? Little Wanderers. Anyway, just a really cute, really fun trip hiking with my two nieces and Francie. It was really fun. Fun area to explore. These are some Indian, what are they called? They're not burial grounds because we wouldn't hike on them if they were, but it was a really neat area to explore in Iowa. I like finding the little hikes, the little adventures we can take, get outside and enjoy nature. Rathbun Lake, that's what it was called. That is in southern Iowa. So again, here's another random. Here's Zeke working at his desk. Look at all of his sodas. You guys, he is like a soda addict. It is horrible. He doesn't eat sugar. He doesn't eat any flour, but he drinks Diet Mountain Dew like it is going out of style. So anyway, he's got his little Casey's grocery gas station line up there. So we found this tree. My niece's name is Vivian. We found this tree that kind of looks like a V. That was kind of fun. Again, these kits, or these, I can't remember which month by month kit these are from, but I just liked it for what it was. Okay, so this was another one of those floater pages. So this is Francie having fun with all my nieces. So the one thing about this book that kind of has been driving me crazy as I flip through it, and I'm just never going to change it because it's done, is like there isn't really a cohesive, like, I mean, sometimes there's some color cohesiveness, but there just isn't really a cohesive look overall, but we're just going with it, and that's okay. Normally I'm not one to be so matchy, but I feel like this one's kind of all over the place. And again, I am fine with it. It is done. Done is done. This is a Studio Calico kit. I can't remember which one, but it was really fun to throw all these pictures together of Francie playing with my nieces. We went to this really fun store in downtown Centerville. My sister brought me just awesome stuff. Like, look at that basket collage. I'm like, why didn't I buy that when I was there? I need that in my dining room right now. So I went on their website to see if I could order it. I should just send them that picture and say, send them all. Anyway, really fun place. Again, just kind of more of a random style throughout this book, but this was, I just loved, this just had to be big. I mean, they're actually tearing this building down. They're relocating. And I'm like, my goodness, look at this. You just don't see this type of signage anymore. That really truly vintage style. Look at how cute that is. It's painted on the side of their wall. And actually this soft serve was really yummy. So this was a fun page to do. Here I use that crafting kit again, and I love to physical scrapbook too. And my two nieces wanted to scrapbook with me. So we printed up some pictures from the hike and from the swimming, and we had a fun time scrapbooking. Here is random day 6. Again, I wish I could remember which kit this was. I should have. It's May or March. Can't quite remember. But here is us heading home. This is a, I can never say her name, guys. I feel so bad. Sahin, Elif Sahin kit from the Lily Pad. I don't have to speak designers' names very often. So it's always when they come up, I'm like, I can see them in my head so clearly. This was our trip home. Again, why do I make a double spread about driving home? I don't know why. It's just there's just something about being all in the car together that just always makes me so happy. And like, here's our mess. Like I like took a picture, no matter how hard I try. I said, try as I might, this mess is inevitable. You know, the mess, I get it all clean before we leave. Everything's tidy. And then little Miss Francie just chucks things everywhere, and we chuck our garbage back there. We stopped at Casey's to get some pizza. We love their pizza when we can get it. But that is the last page, and we've got, the back is blank, and that is it, my friends. So, I would highly suggest getting these books. They are a little more expensive. The ease of doing it through the app is good, especially if you don't ever export. So what I had to do was I exported my pages so I could add my little things. Then I had to re-import them into the Project Life app. And so that might sound a little tedious to you. So just stick with whatever works for you. I'm glad I tried out this lay flat book. It is probably not something I would ever do for anything more than 50 pages. It's pretty thick and substantial. The nice part about a book like this, though, is like if Francie wanted to look through this, she is not going to mess up these pages at all. I mean, they are so heavy duty. So if you want any more details on anything, let me know. I am almost done with our book, to our trip to northern Wisconsin that we just took. A little bit more cohesive with that book. And I will show that one off when I get it. I will probably try to print that one through Blurb just to see what it's like. And I'll give you a comparison. But I hope you liked my book. And again, if you have any questions, let me know. I will talk to you guys later.